Hi, I'm Lachlan Kingsford, and this is my recording of the second of my 7-day RLs that I've been having a bit of a let's play through for 2018. So, we're having a look at Dragonvein by Key Wraith. The description on the itch.io reads as follows. The world is in danger. 4 Dragonveins has started to rise from the ground. It's only a matter of time before the dragons come, and then the world is surely doomed. Gather the men you can from towns and castles, battle monsters in forests and mines to gain the loot and experience needed to get stronger. And when you feel ready, charge the Dragonveins and kill the dragons before they gain their greatest strength in the fire. The game is played with only the mouse by clicking adjacent hex tiles. Pick escape at any time to quit. On the game over screen, click the mouse to have another world generated. The game is written using the latest 20 build of Unity, etc, etc. There is a known issue, which I can confirm from just quickly starting it, that the game will crash on the exit, so it may get a little weird occasionally. Okay, let's have a look. Rumours have been spreading, whisper of great mouths of fire emerging from the ground. Dragon veins. We have to close them before it is too late, if it's not already too late. Okay, so I think this is me. It is pretty. I'm always impressed by people who use hexes because it's a little bit of pain. So there's druids there. Okay, so if I click there, am I going to attack them? Okay. Well, that was brief. Let's give that another try. Okay. Nope, cannot pass that. Assume I can pass that. So as with most of these 7-day RLs, I'm reviewing with certain things in mind. So those are completeness, aesthetics, which this is doing nicely on, fun, innovativeness, scope, and vaguely described roguelikeness. Oh, goblins, okay. So they're attacking me. Can I see my health? Oh, okay, so it's my health just the amount of people I've got. I've only got 2 people now. When I attack them, they've only got 2 people now. I've only got 1 person now. Let's make a bold retreat. There we go. Nope, more goblins. Well, that's game over. No? Okay. Run away to the best of my abilities. If I keep going. Is there a readme or anything? No. I'm very curious as to whether this is winnable. So there seems to be a distinct end goal, but I'm not sure about how to find out more about my health, of how I can improve. Okay. there's all this pretty artwork, but I can't figure out if it has any significance beyond whether I can walk there or not. What I can... The game over screens happen quickly. I can't tell if there's a way that I can get better yet. No, there doesn't seem to be any... Well, that looks like a vaguely described Dragonvein. But we dodged the druid. Nope. I am so dead. So how many Dragonveins are there? So per the description, there are 4. Oh, I'm playing a different character this time. I'm playing James. Such begins the epic tale of Jim the Explorer, who was doomed to die attempting to destroy the dragon veins. He journeyed to his village, he journeyed through a forest, he journeyed through another village, to find a mysterious crevice in the forest, which might be artwork, or it might be a dragon vein. It contained a frost giant, which did a heck of a lot of damage. So as Sir Robin did in eons past, he boldly made a brave retreat. Druid. That is something else that can kill me, as are their dogs. Okay. Who is our next doomed adventurer? Now my question is... James, you're back. Okay, for the struggles I'm having, I do quite like the generation. I like the grouping together of similar areas. No, it feels very hand designed to me, which is good. Larry! Well, if James failed, perhaps it is time for one of the Three Stooges. He journeyed through the cold and bitter snow into the cold and bitter forest, slowly moving southward into a warmer climate in search of the mysterious dragon veins, whence he died yet again. Like, I like the whole no HUD thing that's going on. It does feel immersive. But I'd really like to know... Like, that was a random death. There was literally nothing I could have done to prevent that. There's no ability I can find to search. I walked into a tile, and then a bunch of things attacked me, and then I died. I didn't have the chance to retreat or run. Arjun. So, Origin ran into some forest on his first day out of adventurer school. He ran into some goblins, who killed all of his friends. Origin then journeyed on by himself, again in search of the Dragonveins, only to die by the dogs belonging to a druid. And that was the tale of Origin. Or was it? But thus Origin came back. He had less friends, but he was back. And it's worth noting, again, the further north I get, the more icy the tiles get. The further south I get, the more temperate the tiles get. And the further south again I get, and they turn to desert. Like, in some respects, it does show attention to detail, and it looks good. If I was building a board game built around hexes, I'd probably do something the same, except I'm from Australia, so it'd be backwards. Ooh. Origin survived his first encounter with the druid's dogs, but knew that he would have to run if he was to live. The thing, they don't seem to attack unless I attack them first. The problem is that I can't tell where they are in order to not attack them first. A quick double check that there isn't a newer version. No. Well, I didn't even get a chance to see who that guy was. I didn't do anything, and I was attacked, and I was killed. I guess thus is the adventuring life in Dragonvein. Now, what intrigues me here is that the title of the game states Dragonvein 2. So, is this the mysterious sequel to a lost game? Is this a mere typo? Is this the second project called Dragonvein? Such things, I fear, are beyond the call of humble reviewers to know. Well, by merely journeying through the icy forests, through the icy plains, and then through further icy forests, James is surviving better than some of our former patrons. Oh, that looks dragonish. I would really like to at least partially accomplish one goal. I can't see a way through here, but let's just give it a try and see if I'm wrong. Nope, I can. Okay, does anything happen when I walk on this? Frost dragons. My. So, if I'm supposed to find the dragons, but then stepping on the dragons instantly kills me, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. I'm trying really hard to figure this out. Okay, how about I read a bit more carefully? Gather the men you can from towns and castles, battle monsters in forests and mines to gain the loot and experience needed to get stronger, and then charge the Dragonveins. Okay, so maybe I've been going the wrong way about this. Let's very intentionally go to towns. There's only two of us. Now as I go to towns, okay, we've got a third of us. Okay, if we go to the next town, there's a fourth of us. There's a fifth of us. Question is, can I spam that? No. Okay, there's a farm. What changes if I go to a farm? A couple more of us. Okay. I'm beginning to get this. I've still got no faith that I'm going to survive. Arjun led his group of brave peasants from town to town, seeking up more of their kind. Slowly they accumulated. They had Bob the baker. They had Winston, the librarian, who had only once before thrown a book in anger. Now, I'm not sure how the XP and loot thing works. What I do know is I feel better with this many of me. Even knowing this, I know that a few of my deaths earlier were unpreventable. That's always a little rubbish. But I got loot. I don't know what that loot is, but I got loot. It doesn't matter what things you have, it only matters that you have things. Like a postmodern exploration of life. And the druid's down. Nope, the druid still has a dog. I'll go after the dog. And I get more loot. And more dudes. Okay. Can I take on a frost giant? Haha. I mean, Odin set aside an entire legion of warriors to take on the frost giants, but I'm going to do it with peasants and pickaxes. Goblins, huh? I can't help but notice that less of me are dying now, so apparently the loot is helping. Still not sure how, but apparently it's helping. More loot. I'm not dying from the initial onslaughts from druids anymore. Okay, so this would explain why some of the earlier games I started with more people than other times. Because I started in towns sometimes. So it appears that their cloaks are kind of changing colour. That guy didn't have a red thing before. I've already been there. Okay. More loot. More red guys. More guys. There's a village. I could use some villagers. One thing I would really like to know is if the artwork's original or not. I can't see any credits for it, so I'm taking at face value that it is. In which case, it's very well done. Like, I mean, even if it isn't, it's still got a nice aesthetic. More loot. Okay, we've got 3 guys with red jackets now. Hopefully none of whom die immediately. So will that change the other white guy's jacket? No. I can't pick. Still really wish I could see people before I just walked into them. More peasants. More frost giants. Come on, up you get. There we go. More loot. Huh. There we go. More frost giants. Don't like frost giants. I mean, they come with loot, but is loot sufficient? Like, legitimately, is it? So, none of my guys are dying to them at the moment, so perhaps it is. Perhaps I just have this legion of 3 who roam the forests of the world in search of mythical creations to slay them. On the other hand, the druid made short work of me. And thus ends the tale of Origin the Xth. Okay, I feel like I kind of know what's happening now. Okay, come on James, let's see what happens. He looks even more uncertain about whether he's going to survive this than I am. Okay, so I'm curious as to whether the different kinds of places give me different kinds of people. So that was a castle-y place, and it's given me an archer. So I'm keeping this in memory for next time I go to a castle-y place. Because if it's anything like Civilization, archers are helpful, and I did see earlier when I'm first attacking the archers shooting the little bows. Because I think the kind of guys... Nope, he's dead. And thus I suspect ends James. Rumors have been spreading. Whisper of the great moth. Ooh, there's the great moth of fire already. Really wish I had a mini-map. Okay. So, Origin the X plus 1th. Oh. Right. Discretion is the better part of valor. No! An Origin X plus 1th of his name fell. Now, because I started in there, can I go back there and get people? No. I'm curious if that's anything. No. And more druids. These are the most aggressive druids I remember seeing in a video game for a very long time. Okay. Start by castle. Get an archer. Honestly, who are we fighting here? Are these the carp from Dwarf Fortress? Okay, glad to know there's a frost giant there. Also, got more people there, so that's nice. Now I wonder what a blacksmith will give me, if anything. I imagine that's a blacksmith. Looks like a blacksmith. More archers. More people. More people. So is there going to be a frost giant there? There will. But there's also frosty loot. I wonder if these are the, they seem to be the "we've got a flying machine" kind of goblins. Gobloot. And dudes. That's what we need, more gobloot and dudes. So let this be a lesson to you all. Read the description carefully, because sometimes it's the thing that teaches you how to play, which I should know from my own entry this year, so, Direwolf. See, those don't seem like things I really want to chase down. I do appreciate seeing them before. Okay, so our little army. A little army really could do with some upgrades. Did I go here already? Need the upgrades. We take down the goblins. So I think the little grey things, which become green things and become red things, are the loot. So all three of them have grey things now. Was all 5 of them before I hit up those armies. People! And... oh, he's got a grey thing. Okay, here's where we find out. As I write, so another castle will give me an archer. No, but it will give me a better upgraded person. Huh. How about this one? Someone gave me an archer. What's in there? Frost giant. For a loot. There's nothing like for a loot. It's the best loot. Really wish that was anyone other than a druid. Seem to get destroyed by druids. One weird dog left, and that's cool. It comes down to it. What I really want is more loot and people. So at least I now know enough that I feel like I'm getting better. Nice little army there. A slightly smaller little army there. More archers would be a good thing. So will that wolf by himself give me loot? Because one wolf seems like a lot less damage than any of these. No, he won't. This area looks familiar. There are so many frost giants. Did the Ragnarok start or something? Oh, is that in fact what the dragon breach thing is? More shields, I like more shields. Can I go there? Can I cross that mountain? No, I assume I can't cross that river. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Very special wolves and dogs, those that can walk on water. Where did they come from? They weren't there when I walked back the last time. We've got to go with the red cloaks. That, I reckon, is better. So can we enter and get them all in one shot? We can. That's good. Slowly building a more elite fighting force. Also slowly losing people. Like, see, feels fair, where it shows me at least. Like, I'd understand not showing me until I was standing next to something, but particularly early on in the game, it does feel somewhat unfair to me, at least, that you can't make a decision based on information. You randomly walk into someone who might utterly annihilate you. Like, yes, there is some predictability. I know that if I walk on this dude over here, I will be fighting a frost giant. But that goblin's there, it just appears out of nowhere and attacks me. More loot. Question, do I get more loot or better loot from better things? But we make sure we've got more people first. Double villages. When do we lose? None. So I'm still trying to figure out whether that damage is deterministic or not. I can't figure out whether it's randomized. Or whether it's deterministic based on who he hits. I know, coming from the kind of brogue school where I know everything that I don't know and everything is really well defined, that's what I'm struggling with a bit here. Whoop, that frost giant doesn't... He came, yep. So will there be another frost giant in that? Okay, so we've got our team here and deal with the goblins and get more loot. I like loot. And people. Yeah, just confirming there wasn't a bug that let me get more. And I like that it does have animation, but you can skip it by merely clicking through. Means that actually doing things quickly is an option. Huh. Okay, that was not something I intended on doing. So if you click an area, then they can attack you from there. I have a suspicion that's a bug. It's okay. Pretty sure I looted all of these places for people. Are we ready to attack a dragon? We're not losing many. Ooh, as I say that, we lost someone. We're not losing many people now. Okay. Am I ready to take on a dragon? Still like more, health points. But I would also like James to be the first person to win. My people going down when they attack? Not usually, at least. That's slightly better. More people? No. Oh, we've been here. I remember this place. Apparently claimed that one already. More dudes, good. Please don't kill anyone, please don't kill anyone, please don't kill anyone, good. Okay. Ching ching chong. Wah! James's little elite squad journeyed across the wasteland. The scattered corpses of trees disguised the scattered corpses of their enemies. Whilst they picked up new friends in the nearby village. Oh, if I haven't been there, maybe I haven't been down there either. Oh, but we've got nearby new friends and new friends a week. Also, the goblins seem stuck. Will we get the new... Nope, I can't. Can I go? Okay, so... Wait, what? Huh. Okay, so I can walk on some water, but I can't walk on all water. Good to know. More loot, more better people. More people. More random druids. Worst druids ever. Okay, we've apparently been here since I seem to be no longer able to loot those things. Been here? No, more people. I swear there wasn't a druid there when I walked through there last week. Okay, there we go. I think we found the outermost border. If I've got multiple dragons to deal with and they kill people, then I really, really hope that they come with some really good loot. I want all of these people painted in bright purple, and I don't even know if that's the thing yet. What I do know is at least frost giants aren't taking me down anymore. On the other hand, random druid attacks sometimes are. Question, will the direwolves give me stuff? We can only hope. They didn't injure me. But no loot. More people? More people. More frost giants, will they take down the weak one? Nope, seems to be stuck. More goblins. Maybe they're one of the goblin destruction squads, which explains why they keep destructing and then getting destructed. Got more red coats, so that's good. And none of them fell. Good. But my guys. There we go. That's good. More people. I like more people. More people? More people. More people? More people! Now, if my last attack of direwolves, I didn't get anything out of it, so I'm not going to bother attacking these ones here. I'm dealing with this country's dragon problem. I'll let their local villagers deal with their direwolf problem. Loot. Loot, glorious loot. Frost giant, frost giant. Nope, lost one to him. Okay, currently the air is thick with random encounters. Because you can't take a step in here without running into a druid. Why'd I lose people? Don't have enough people to keep losing them. I mean, if I can't take down goblins, what hope do I have against dragons? Okay, I think I really need more people. I don't think loot and nut is sufficient anymore. That looks different. What do you reckon that is? Is it dragon fissure? Nope, it's just nothing. not dealing with lone wolves anymore. Oh, good, so at least there's still some places I haven't been yet. Please tell me I haven't been here yet. I could really use that many extra people as that many farms would provide. In villages. People! They're all very green, but people! Dragon fissure. Dragon crack? Dragon place. You know, the dragon things. So got our elite squad of people and a bunch of random farmers who we've picked up in towns. Should we try to get a little more strength before we... It'd be quite sad if I got to the point of having fighting the dragons and then I lost. So I've been there. Got a combination of elite warriors and less elite warriors. Been to that town yet? No. Haven't been to those. Oh, multiple towns. Which I've been to. Oh, let's take on the dragons. See what happens. Well, that hurts. Lots. Well, I've lost all my pro soldiers. You better come with some fine loot if you can go down, dragon. Okay, we got it. One dragon down. And I've got the really bad feeling there's a lot of dragons left. Discovered an artifact. So does this mean that I've got one dude who's really good? I really hope he does not die. Because I do not have enough people to deal with continuous death anymore. So got more people. And another dragon fissure. I think my new guys are still a bit green. Be good to at least deal with. Ah! Dead. Like, it'd be nice to think that maybe the red dragon was the worst dragon, but I have a suspicion it's not the case. Because I know it took a heck of a long time for me to fight that dragon. And a lot of people. I don't have a lot of people anymore. Got less after encounters like that. A second. Okay. I really wish I had more people. Well, that looks like a place where I'd get a dude. If I haven't had him... Oh, wow. Okay. It's the thing, I know this game is a winning condition, but I'm still curious as to whether it's actually winnable. Like, I did take down one dragon, but it took everything I had. And those druids just make short work of me over and over again. And I realise that particularly for a 7-day RL, balance is tough. I know on my previous attempts, the first patch with one of my games was to reduce it to a quarter of its original size because it was just too ridiculous. With my next one, I don't think I successfully beat it before the date. And my one for this year, I had a friend who beat it before I did. Oh, let's find out how I fare against the Frost Dragon. Or against the whatever dragon it is. I reckon it's going to be a Frost Dragon. Acid Dragon. Who destroyed me. I think that's going to be it for now. It's an impressive effort. It's well done. Okay, so the next game I'm going to be having a look at is going to be Rogue Wave. Thank you for watching.